closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, and the senior quarterback. Too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's White. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's back. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
The option keeper for a big game by the Oregon Duck quarterback and a first down. Chris, you and I called so many games over the years in Eugene at Autzen Stadium. Saw so many great quarterbacks run this very play. I got to start with Marcus Mariota and what he was able to do within this offense. Dennis Dixon, think about the years that he had when he was a quarterback for Oregon. Of course, Jeremiah Masoli, more recently, Bo Nix. Man, so many great quarterbacks, and we're seeing another one getting it done today.
Here he goes, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped right near midfield, and it'll be a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On first down, it's play action. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's White. They get him back, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The receiver grabs it.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. The ball is caught. There's the tackle, but first down
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's White. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll try a pass here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Davison. Broken tackle. Nobody can bring him down. They make the tackle, but that money moves it inside the red zone.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Ending off on the draw play. Solid gain there. Sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, the timing and the fake on this play was so good, you almost think it's like a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
I know it's only the first time, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw now on 1st down. Some contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in, extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Fresh set it down for the offense, 1st down.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's White. Ball carrier tackled there. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The pass rush gets home.
And the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. The shotgun running play call. He's got the first and still going. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate. Program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Second down play coming up. Running back with the football. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They're going to go for it, trying to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver is past the marker. And a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Here's the option play. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Coming up, second down and goal. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You've got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. This time. Look out, room to run here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
They're trying to sneak it for the 1st.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
He breaks free. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
A bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the holding on the defense, an automatic 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. It's a quarterback keeper. Stuck right there at the line, no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Short pass, finds the tight end. He makes the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense is threatening it here. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a 1st half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first time. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Play action here on first down. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
The quarterback here, I think, makes a mistake. He's got the time and the space to put a little bit more air under the ball, but instead he rushed it with a bullet pass, and it falls short. This is where poise separates the good quarterbacks from the great.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back into the throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's back. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Second down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Davison. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Lets it fly to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. No for the first, but still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Great start for the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Off the play fake on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll run it with the draw play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He pulls in the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass caught. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. In the clear at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's bringing it back.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he's hit just before the throw.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete again. 4 count coming up.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Semifinal, fourth quarter. They start with a pass. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Grab down the middle. It's White. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he drops back in the gun, escaping the pressure, moving right. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverines! Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good, but still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, Michigan, 25.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
With the catch, it's Davison. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught to the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
And the completion made. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Receiver in motion now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, it's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Now that screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. To keeper trying to get to the marker. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 34.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep their football and secure the win. Now they're running on the toss. The ball is out. He's going to get it. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Leading here late in the game. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab. It's back. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal tip. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Using his legs. And he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel it.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Down for a shot. Falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. He's got it, and no for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They'll look to throw it here on second down. Using his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Makes the catch. It's White. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
DXC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial dummy. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.